Soul City started in a warehouse here in the West Loop. It was a small room, about 150 people.
We did several versions of knocking out walls to get more and more space. We eventually ended up with right under 400 seats and a thrown together PA and hodgepodge lights and office projectors.
By the end of our time in our old space, we were doing 4 services a weekend, and it was crowded, and there were times that we were having overflow upon overflow.
Overflow in the office, where hiding people in the lobby.
We went from 1 gathering on Sunday night to 4 on Sunday morning, and we needed a new space. And so we started the design process and knew that we were going to interview multiple companies. And as we got more into it, we just realized that we didn't want to work with anybody other than Amplio, that they really understood us, they understood the project, and they understood our needs.
As we got to meet them one by one, the team was such a joy to work with. They were friendly, they entertained all of my questions, they were joyful, and always had an answer. So it wasn't a no, I'm sorry, we can't do this. They always were looking for the next way they could help us.
Amplio did all of the audio, video, and lighting here in this auditorium. They didn't come in saying, we need to use these consoles because this is who we deal with. We were able to say, this is what we'd prefer, and that really helped shape what Amplio provided for us. Just even thinking about where we put our mixing console, Amplio recommended creating a second location where we could plug the mixing console in and figured out the wiring plan for exactly how all of that was going to work. So with just a few swaps of wires, we can move the mixing console to a different location.
To anybody who's looking to use Amplio, I would say you're gonna have really hard-working, smart people who aren't just there to do a thing and then say peace. I feel like they didn't just do this install and leave us, but they did this epic install, and now they're still walking it out with us to make sure it feels like home.
There is a new hunger for worship here that is really special, and creating this new space has unleashed it in a really incredible way.
I think the great thing for us about working with Amplio is that they work exclusively with churches. We knew that they had our church's best interest at heart the whole time and not their bottom line. In this space, there's a lot of people who do AV design and exclusively that. There are people that do AV design for churches and exclusively that, but Amplio has the whole church in mind when it's doing things. It's not just about the technology.